What's going on, everybody? Average Joe's Nutrition back again, another video. I just got out of the gym, and today's one of those days where I'm just kind of feeling, well, it's like an off day, I'm not really feeling too good about myself or my skin. These days pop up all the time, but today's one of those days, and I just have a bunch of negative thoughts in my head. If anyone ever has a disease or anything like that, they know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a lot of negatives to it, but today I don't want to talk about negatives. That's why I'm making this video. I want to talk about something positive, guys. So I'm recording in my car. I know it's a little weird. Sorry for the quality. But I want to do a top 5 list of why having psoriasis is awesome. So anyone with psoriasis can just look at this video and think, damn, maybe it is kind of cool having psoriasis, and you won't have to think so much about the negatives, and this is going to help you think about some positives. So this is my top 5 why psoriasis is awesome, guys. Enjoy. Okay, reason number 1, my personal favorite, is healthy. If you are proactive about the disease psoriasis or any other disease, you're going to become more healthy than you've ever been in your entire life. People are going to notice it, and you're going to notice it yourself. Your body's going to notice it, and it's honestly one of the greatest feelings in the world to actually be like a healthy person, to where people are like, oh wow, that person's so healthy. So yeah, that's awesome, guys. This car just pulled up next to me. It's a little bit weird, but that's reason number 1, is being healthy, guys. Reason number 2 of why psoriasis is actually pretty awesome is meeting people. I know it sounds weird, but you're actually going to meet a lot of people because you have something that no one else has. So bringing up in discussion or being open about it is actually a good thing, because you're going to meet a lot of people that are probably really supportive and really encouraging. And that's always a good thing, is to have more people in your life, because that's what matters at the end of the day. So meeting people is a cool thing that you're going to encounter when having this disease. So that's kind of nice, and you're going to have a lot more friends and a lot more support. So that's reason number 2, guys. On to the next one. Reason number 3, and this is something I think anyone should do either way. Reason number 3 of why psoriasis is kind of awesome is because you stop caring about what people think. It's a very visual disease for some people. Some people have arthritis, but for most people, it's something that affects the skin, basically. And you have red dots or scales or patches all over your body. So, it's a little bit demoralizing as far as personal wise, but there comes a point in your life, or there comes a point in the disease, where you really just stop caring about what people think, because what's the point? You're going to be walking around like this maybe for the rest of your life. So why make a big deal about it anymore? So yeah, that's definitely a good reason, and I think anyone should go for that reason in general. So just stop caring what people think right now, and you're going to be way better off in the future, I promise you. So that's definitely reason number 3, definitely my second or first favorite reason of them all. And I've got to say, I've definitely followed that reason quite often, especially lately. I've definitely stopped caring what people think, and it's honestly a super freeing feeling. So try it out, guys. Just say to the hell with it and forget what people think. Okay, on to the next one, guys. Okay, reason number 4 of why psoriasis is awesome. Now this one's a little personal, I guess, for me at least. I definitely feel like psoriasis, or having a disease in general, has humbled me as a person. And what do I mean by that? Well, I mean that I look at life with a different perspective. I don't know if humble is the perfect word, but that's what I'm going to use. So I look at life from a different perspective now. I don't necessarily look at life for objects and money and material things. I actually look at life for what's going to make me happy, the people in my life, and the successes in my life. I'd rather be more successful in my life as far as changing people's lives, rather than acquiring material things. And that's definitely because of my development with this disease. And I used to be so involved with, I want to be rich and famous, or not necessarily famous, but I want to be rich. I want to have cars and all these big TVs and things like that. Things that people want every day. I still want those things, sure, but I'm more concerned about what's going to make me happy in life. And that's because I've, been diagnosed with a disease. And while it may be a small disease, it really kind of humbles you about life. Because it's like, I'm never going to have a disease. This isn't going to happen to me, but it did. And, it just goes to shows that anything can happen to anyone at any given time. So, tomorrow I could have cancer for all I know. And I'd much rather be happier with people in my life than having cars and objects. So that's definitely a good reason as to why having psoriasis is awesome, or any disease for that matter, is because you more appreciate the real things in life rather than the fake things. So that's number 4, and number 5 is on its way. So let's take a look and see what I come up with for number 5. Okay guys, number 5, the grand finale of why psoriasis is actually pretty awesome to have. This one kind of took me a while to think, but you know, it was pretty common sense the more I thought about it. Psoriasis, obviously, not everyone in the world has it, which makes you pretty unique. Whether, you know, it kind of sucks to be unique in that way, but you're still unique and you're still different from everyone else in the world. Granted, there's about 7 million people with it, but compared to the billions of people in the world, you're in a pretty small percentage of being someone different. So that's actually really kind of cool, is that you're a very unique person, and not a lot of people can say that. And when you're a unique person, you have unique attributes, like the 4 reasons I just listed below, or before, whatever. So yeah, keep that in mind, that even though you have a disease and it kind of sucks, you're unique in your own way. And I think the way you choose to use that uniqueness is the way that, you know, your life is portrayed. For me, I'm trying to use my uniqueness of having psoriasis as a very positive thing and inspire people to be positive themselves about it. And I want to help people about it. So that's kind of the way I'm using my uniqueness as far as having a disease that really I wasn't planning on getting, or I don't really want. So just always remember, there's always a positive to any negative, especially when it comes to the body and people. We're on this planet for a short time. It may seem like a long time because, you know, 50, 60, 70 years, that's a long time respectively in a human life. But as far as the human civilization itself, I mean, respectively, we're only here for a short time, guys. And really wasting that 70 years on stressing out and hiding yourself from the public and not being open about life, it's really not a good way to live life, you know. My wholeheartedly advice is to be positive, and even when things are rough, just always try and think of a positive to that situation. So next time that you're having a bad day, or you just can't stop looking at your skin, or you can't stop thinking about why me, why this, just think there's always positives to the situation, guys. And I just listed 5 positives, believe it or not. There are 5 positives actually about having psoriasis. So I hope this video kind of inspired you guys and kind of helps you get through your rough days. If you have any awesome or other positive reasons as to why psoriasis has kind of been good for you, I definitely want you guys to comment or share that with me. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I got to get out of this parking lot before someone calls the police or something for this weird, crazy guy talking to the camera. And it's getting dark, so I better get home. Love you guys as always. Average Joe's Nutrition. We'll see you next time, guys.